ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us?
Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite.
You ready to leave? Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Akila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
Your mom dropped by. We had a nice chat. She left this note for you.
You might want this.
I like to think of myself as your emotional support.
Take this. Enjoy. Souvenirs are fun to pick up, but better to give. Enjoy. Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. My pleasure. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
I'm thinking next time we're in New Atlantis, we are overdue.
I got some chunks. It was a hell of a...
No spoilers, Jesus. I've stopped watching SSNN because I don't want to know who won. We need to watch that game soon before I go crazy.
Saving the world.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, you're good.
Hostility of the wildlife here is legendary. One wonders if it's so hostile because of chance, or because it had to be to exist in the environment itself.
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Ko. As in Solomon Ko, first man on Akila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Akila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Akila wouldn't go. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Akila City's always open.
Got a freighter coming soon.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
guess that'd be the marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. You better see if we can help move this situation along. Akila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Akila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Cole. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him, and don't try nothing. You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They could give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? It's up to the Marshal to make sure the hostages don't get hurt. If the hostages die, it'll be the Marshal's fault. You really think so? Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
Those guys are scared. I can tell. What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right.
Everything will turn out.
Those lives aren't on the line. Let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Shimon, we'll take it from baby.
Marco! Are you alright? They didn't hurt you, did they?
It's okay. I'm okay. I just need a minute.
These days I hardly see my husband at all.
Thank you for saving my husband.
Hours.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
Got guts.
Okay, do it. I've had quite enough excitement for now. I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this. So damn tired. Yes.
I just want to get out of here.
Nice job.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Of Cora's gonna be so mad. We really gotta do this? Yeah, well, I don't gotta say it. I know, it's just... it's personal. Maybe. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right, shall we?
Outlaws, Ashta, those bandits from the Shoggen. Just so you know, keep it to self-defense. You ask me? Traveling? More than a few, yeah. Unless you're up in the core, life around here ain't easy. Folks can find their way into all kinds of trouble. I've had no end of desperate souls come through that door in search of a way out. I know it ain't technically my fault when someone buys one of my guns and starts shooting up the town, but I still don't feel great about it. Hopefully you ain't one of those kind. I don't want to hear you getting into any trouble.
If you've got what it takes, Trackers Alliance is always offering work.
Russia's doing well for herself. I can't wait to get back to the ship. The gravity here's something else.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Welcome, founders.
My family used to be an actuary. Now look.
My brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. No, I don't. It's just... It's been a while, but this is how it goes. Every time. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
Sam's Constellation lackey here to bother me again? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's Cole property by birthright. It stays here. Well, it's not your place to butt in. Can't disagree that Solomon was an explorer, I'll admit. Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Criminal groups in Akila always find a way. But they usually have to keep on the move to avoid the Ashta. Well, it could just be a coincidence if the cave we want happens to be where the Shaw Gang runs around. But something doesn't feel right. Well, just remember, it's about the artifact, not them. Hurting bad guys puts a smile on your face, that's a bonus. Let's get to that cave. Ouch. That didn't go well.
Carrots are coming in nice. Still have some too.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom? That's what we
Don't even think about leaving the city. Ashed out. Hopefully you're not some UC drone.
Need some credits, newcomer? I've got something I could use a hand with.
Would you be willing to help us?
That's terrific. Thanks.
Overseeing this crew is a full-time job. I don't have much time for small talk.
It would be advisable to vacate this area.
I hope you weren't expecting a warm welcome. It's a miracle that none of this equipment's crushed me to death yet. You got it.
Stay safe out there.
Construction is hard work, but it beats
Still
working
here?
in chunks.
I got work to
Those
do.
kitchens
This cargo's
are
not gonna
a
haul
real
itself.
Horror show.
We're on a deadline here. Griplite needs his shipment by next week. Nothing wakes you up in the morning like the sounds of heavy. I'm gunning for the foreman's job. Don't touch anything. This equipment could take your fingers off. I don't know why everyone's so down on this job. Construction work pays great.